And this last year, before this final success, or what would have been the 5th attempt, I had that Teddy Roosevelt quote on my desk, and it's too long, and you wouldn't want to hear the whole thing, but the paraphrase is, you know, something like this: you go ahead, and you sit in your comfortable chairs, and you be the observer and the critic. And you have all kinds of things to say about the one who gets in the ring, who gets dirty, and gets bloodied, and fails over and over and over again. But wouldn't you rather be the fearless one, the bold one, than the timid one? And all I knew when I turned 60 was, I want to live life in a bold way. It's a one-way street we're on, people. And none of us want to let this precious life slip by. You know, I don't know about you, but I'm often quoting Mary Oliver and that wonderful passage she has that says, what are you doing with this one wild and precious life of yours? So swimming from Cuba to Florida may not be the most noble quest. It's not a cure for cancer. It's not, you know, solving a lot of problems that people around the world have. But for me, it was a quest that was filled with hope and the potential of the human body to be at 64 in the absolute prime of my life. Is a message that needs to be spoken around the world. To never give up in something you believe in is what we all want to feel. And those people on that beach, they weren't swimmers, they weren't sports aficionados, they're just human beings who wanted to witness somebody who wouldn't give up. And the third thing I had said on that beach was, you know, it looks like such a solitary sport, and it is. It has all the loneliness and the magic of the mind alone for many, many hours, but it's a team. And this team, the filmmaking team, was just as important, just as involved and as brave as Bonnie and the rest of the badass team. And I'm terribly proud to have this film be the vision and the spoken and beautiful visual word on this dream that was so important to me. I'm very proud of it. I think for me, it's not so much courage, it's a matter of seizing everything you've got in you, you know, and rising to that occasion, to the ultimate that you can. You know, I love Jimmy Connors. And he was rude and he was crude, but he played every stroke of every match as if he was going to die the next day. And that's the way I want to go out. You know, sleeplessness and cold and vomiting and jellyfish things, it doesn't matter what happens. That left arm is going to come out again, and the right arm is going to come out again, and you train yourself, and I think that with the sleeplessness it works as well. All the time, every day, people come up to me and say, what's next? What's the next big thing? You know, because they want to follow that tracker. It's exciting. It's exciting to watch someone on an expedition. And in this day and age of the internet, that you can literally see it hour by hour and be live in it. And I am going to miss that, but this was the epic. This was the epic journey. There isn't a bigger one. There isn't anything that could move me like this. It would be a fake for me to go to try to get that feeling again somewhere else. But I'm hoping that it's possible to write a book and walk your dog at sunrise and go out with the people you love and do it all that way. Do it all in that level of awareness and appreciation that we are on this one-way street, you know? I had a friend when I was a sprint swimmer as a kid, and had my little maybe Olympic moment, and the 100-meter backstroke it was going to be the last one or on to the Olympic trials and the next one. And I'm walking down the pool deck, and I'll never forget it. To my mind, it was a sort of seminal moment in my young life, and it's something I've remembered all these years. And she said to me, "You look like you're in a daze. The most important race of your life's in 5 minutes. Where's your focus?" And I said, I'm thinking about the coach and my parents and my brother and sister gave up all their dreams, and I didn't even smoke pot in the parking lot in high school. I'd given everything up. And she said, "Look," she said, "We just saw that Billie Jean King documentary, right?" She said, "Remember, Billie Jean goes to Wimbledon. She doesn't go over to the big draw and look down and say, oh yeah, her backhand's improved. I gotta watch." No, she goes out and she's like the cheetah on the hunt, and she, in a Zen way, is not even playing. She's not playing the other player. She's not playing the scoreboard. Everybody else is taking care of that. She's not just playing the ball. She's playing the fuzz on the ball. And she says that with all her genetic talent and all the years that she put into practice, as that ball came across, she's hunting it down, and she's hitting the most perfect backhand that's possible. And then she's at the net, and if the ball happens to come across, she's hitting the overhead, and she, for the 20th time, is carrying the Wimbledon trophy above her head. And my friend says to me, "There's no way to get anything done. You have the big picture out there. You have the dream, and then you get down to the every minute, every day way you're going to achieve that dream. And right now, in 5 minutes, you've got the most important race of your life." And she looks like this, and she says, okay, listen. It's not as poetic as the fuzz on the tennis ball, but look at the little sliver of the half-moon pinky of your fingernail. And I needed her right then. I was under her spell, and the two of us were on the pool deck like this. I said, "Yeah, I see it." She said, "All right, how long does it take you to swim that half-moon of your fingernail in the 100-meter backstroke?" And I said, "Well, that takes about 1,000th of a second." She said, "No, come on, it takes a lot less than that. What's it take?" And I said, okay, it takes 1,000th of a second. She said, "That's right. Why don't you get up there? Why don't you blast off the blocks with your powerful shoulder and your big heart and swim the most perfect 100-meter backstroke you've got in you? And when you touch the wall, don't look up at the scoreboard. Don't look around the pool, see where you finish. Close your eyes and close your fists and say, 'I couldn't have done it a fingernail faster.'" And she said, "I guarantee you, if you can say it and you can mean it, it won't matter. When you finish first and you go to Mexico City, or you finish sixth, and you go congratulate all the other girls and wish them good luck, that's the way you go about it." And I went up there and I sprinted off those blocks and I dug in with shoulders and heart. When I touched the wall, I said it and I meant it. I couldn't have swum it a fingernail faster. And I looked up and I was sixth. And the top three went off, and I went on to the rest of my life, and I've tried to do every day just like that. Good night, everybody.
Woo!